All right, listeners. Today we're diving deep into Hyrule, but we're not tackling Hyrule Castle.
Not just yet, at least.
Definitely not yet. We're on the hunt for a legend.
A legend.
That's right. The one and only Hetsu. And you know how much I love a good inventory upgrade, so
Yeah.
we're using Goblin Play's awesome YouTube guide for this one. He breaks down all the spots you can find our friend.
Always helpful to have a guide in Hyrule, especially when it comes to maximizing that inventory space. You know those Korok seeds? They're like the key to...
Oh, tell me about it. I think I've spent hours just shaking trees and pushing rocks at this point.
And it's all thanks to our maraca-shaking buddy, Hetsu. What I find fascinating about this character, though, is how his journey seems to kind of mirror the players. He's not just stuck in one spot like a regular old merchant. He actually moves around Hyrule, almost like he's growing alongside you as you progress through the game.
Kind of like he's invested in your success as the hero of Hyrule.
Exactly. He's not just a means to an end. He's part of the journey.
That's a cool way to think about it. So early on, Goblin Play says we can find our boy Hetsu in Kakariko Village. You know, that peaceful little village in the foothills where you meet those adorable kids
Oh, yeah.
and the super wise Impa.
I love that village.
It's so peaceful. You almost forget you're supposed to be saving the world.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like a little slice of serenity amidst the chaos. And it makes sense that they'd put an important character like Hetsu there. It's usually the first major hub players encounter.
Totally. It's all about establishing a sense of familiarity, right?
Exactly. You're still finding your feet, getting used to the world, and then boo! There's Hetsu ready to help you out.
Right. And he's hard to miss, too. Goblin Plays describes him as a huge, big ol' walking broccoli.
Pretty accurate description, if you ask me.
100%. So to find him, Goblin Play says head east from the village, follow the road, and bam, you'll practically run right into him. He's hanging out by this big old tree, just chilling.
Soaking up those Kakariko vibes.
Exactly. But here's the thing about Hetsu. He's a nomadic kind of guy. He doesn't just stay in Kakariko forever. As you progress through the game, he moves on to greener pastures, or maybe just different trees.
Which makes sense, right? The further you explore, the more you realize how crucial those inventory upgrades are.
Oh, absolutely. You find so many cool weapons shields. Bows, but they break so fast.
Oh, tell me about it. I swear those weapons are made of glass sometimes.
Right, and Goblin Plays even says that upgrading your inventory slots is basically mandatory with how quickly things break.
It's true, though. If you want to make any real progress, you got to be able to carry a decent amount of gear.
Absolutely. And that's where our boy Hetsu comes in with his Korok seed shenanigans.
See, I think it's brilliant the way those Korok seeds are tied to exploration.
Oh, for sure. They're like little rewards scattered all over Hyrule for those of us who love to climb every mountain and swim every river.
It's like the game is rewarding you for being curious, for wanting to see everything.
It's so addictive, though. I swear every time I think I've found them all, I stumble upon a new one.
Right. And just when you think you've seen it all, Hyrule throws you another curveball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so second Hetsu hangout, Riverside Stable.
Interesting spot, right? Makes you wonder if he's got a thing for horses.
Maybe he uses those Korok seeds as horse treats.
Now there's a thought. But seriously, the fact that he moves to Riverside Stable tells us something about the game's design. It's like the developers are saying, hey, you're going to need more inventory space now that you're getting into the thick of it.
For real. Especially with those guardians roaming around. You got to be prepared.
Exactly. And think about all the different weapon types you start encountering. You got to have options, right?
Options are good.
Yeah.
Especially when you're facing down a Lionel.
Lionels are no joke.
No joke at all. Okay, so last known Hetsu location Goblin Plays hasn't actually made it here yet in his playthrough, but he marks it on the map.
See, this is what I love about the gaming community. Always willing to help each other out.
Totally, right? Even if he hasn't reached that point in the game yet, he's still sharing his knowledge so others can benefit from
That's
it.
a beautiful thing. So where is this mysterious final location?
All right, according to the map, we're looking for Hetsu, west of Death Mountain, near some swords.
West of Death Mountain near some swords. Interesting.
Makes you wonder if there's a deeper meaning there.
Yeah.
Like maybe the swords are a hint.
A hint about what?
I don't know. Maybe that the area is super dangerous and you're going to need all the inventory space you can get to carry enough weapons.
Could be. Or maybe it's just a coincidence.
Maybe. But I like to think there's a reason for everything in Hyrule.
Me too. It's part of what makes this game so captivating. There's always something else to discover, some new detail to uncover.
Exactly. So there you have it, folks. 3 locations to track down the elusive Hetsu and max out your inventory. But more importantly, I think we've uncovered something even cooler today.
Oh, what's that?
Hetsu isn't just some random character. He's a symbol of progress. A reminder that as we journey through Hyrule, we're not just growing as heroes, but as players too.
That's a really cool way to look at it.
And who knows, maybe Hestu's journey doesn't even end with these 3 locations. Maybe there's more to discover. Maybe he's still out there moving and grooving to the beat of his own maracas.
Now that would be something, wouldn't it? A true Hyrule mystery for the ages.
Exactly. So keep your eyes peeled, adventurers. And if you spot Hestu anywhere else in Hyrule, be sure to let us know. Until next time, happy hunting.